Hello? Hello? Testing. Testing. Well, hear you loud and clear, and I heard that loud and clear. And, even better, I only heard it one time. So, I think we're good to go. Hello, everybody! Happy May! Happy the 1st of May! That means today's Friday, the 2nd will be Saturday, May the 4th will be on Monday. May the 4th be with you. Just in time for me to stop streaming on Mondays. I don't think it was last year, but the year before that, on May the 4th, I started playing Jedi Fallen Order. It was either Fallen Order or Survivor. I forget which one the first one is. I think it's Fallen Order. I'm pretty sure it's Fallen Order. I've only got the first one of those so far. You know which ones I'm talking about, those Star Wars games. I don't have a whole lot of Star Wars games compared to how many there are. I do have both Knights of the Old Republic games and original Battlefront 2. But after those three, I'd be hard-pressed to find any more Star Wars games to play. Not that I plan to play any Star Wars games this year, just if I ever wanted to do another Star Wars-related thing for May the 4th, those are my options. I love the original Battlefront 2, much better than the later Battlefront 2 they made. Don't know why they decided to release another game called Star Wars Battlefront 2 when we already had Star Wars Battlefront 2, and it was a much more fun game to play. I played that game with my older brother a lot. But hello, welcome to Project Pokémon. It is May the 1st. I picked up our Chansey in between streams. It was Battlefront 2 too. Wouldn't that make it Battlefront 2 squared? Which would make it Battlefront 4, which kind of it was. Because they had another Battlefront and another Battlefront 2, but they were actually the third and fourth games in their Battlefront series. Damn it, I pressed A instead of B. Gotta remember, B is A. B is fucking A. Okay. Yes, I picked up our Chansey. I didn't pick up Psychic yet. I wanted to do that on stream. But I did teach her Bubble Beam to have her have at least one special move. And guys, I'm not kidding. Picking this bitch up was an ordeal. Oh my god, it was... Whew! I was ready to tear my hair out. But yeah, I've still got all these bastards to fight out this way. And I still gotta pick up Cut from the SS Anne. But before I do that, I'm gonna go get Psychic so I can teach it to Chansey. I still also need to get the bike. Wait, did I get the bike already? Yes, I must have, because I already went to Fuchsia. Obviously. Duh. I did that last stream. Skipping some stuff with Cut has really, like, changed how I'm perceiving stuff in the game now. So we're gonna very quickly go through the SS Anne to pick up Cut. Also the TM Body Slam, because I'm pretty sure we picked that up there too. I think I'll teach that to Vantai, because Weepinbel, when we evolve Vantai into Weepinbel, actually has a decent attack stat of like 102. Look, see? Vantai actually has a higher attack stat than she has a special stat, but has no real moves to take advantage of that. Because we had Rap, but we got rid of Rap because, Rap sucks. I sound like an 80-year-old country fan. Rap sucks. But yeah, all we've got is Vine Whip and Mega Drain. We're waiting to get Razor Leaf on our Vantai. On our Weepinbel. Right. Like the one house that they're not blocking is where Psychic is. Yeah, we'll probably teach Body Slam to Vantai. That way we have a decent move to take advantage of her surprisingly good attack stat. Spoiler alert, she'll probably also be the one who has Cut. Psychic! There we go. Hello, Nurse. That's the name of our Chansey. For now, maybe we'll change it if we get a better suggestion. It's a reference to Animaniacs and the fact that in the anime, Chanseys always work with Nurse Joyce. Alright, Pound or Double Slap? I'll get rid of Double Slap. Chansey's attack stat is pathetic, so we're not really ever going to use either. We'll probably replace Bubble Beam with something like Blizzard later on, because Chansey can get some really powerful moves like Blizzard and Thunder and Fire Blast. And with her special stat as high as it is, she can make very excellent use of it. At least in Gen 1. Once they split the special into 2 different stats, her attacking is just like bad all around. But yeah, now we have our full team. They're not fully evolved yet, but we have them. Actually, I think Vantai is the only one who's not fully evolved. Which means we should be focusing on getting Vantai up today. So we're going to put Vantai in first position here. I forget what level I needed to get to. 30-something to get Razor Leaf. And then we can use that Leaf Stone to evolve Vantai. But we're probably already high enough level to tear through the SS Anne. Especially once we pick up Body Slam and we can start hitting with non-special attacks and non-grass attacks. And I'm pretty sure we picked that up at the boat too. So, let's go get Cut. That way we have it. Plus, there's a rival fight on there, and I can't wait to see how badly I kick his ass. I've already fought him one other time past the point where I'm supposed to fight him here. So I honestly wonder how that's gonna work out. Like, I could go fight him in Saffron City real quick, and then come back here and fight the... Oh, wait, I don't have the ticket yet. Oh, I don't have the ticket yet. Right, you gotta have a ticket. If I don't get the ticket, Silent Bob will throw me off the train. Alright. Ticket's around here somewhere, just gotta find it. Oh! I think I gotta go talk to Bill, actually. I think Bill gives us the ticket to the SS Anne in Cerulean, doesn't he? I still haven't talked to Bill! Holy crap! Okay, well, we'll definitely tear through all those trainers, because I still haven't bothered with them yet either. I did... Oh, wait, hold on. There's, like, I think a rare candy in this person's backyard. Anything that'll help us cut down on leveling time. Yes! There we go. I did pick up the Thunderwave TM that was up there, and go ahead and teach it to our Jolteon 2V. But I still haven't fought a single one of those people up there. I came up here to catch an Abra, and I'm pretty sure I did. Hey, gym badges now! Wahoo! Hey, congratulations! Go fuck yourself. I mean, congratulations, and nothing else. Level 15. Yeah. I grinded off stream to level up a bit. Fair enough. I might do something similar, since, I now know that the Elite Four and the Champion are going to be rocketing in level. Hold on, I need to double check the level. I gotta get Vantai 2 to get Razor Leaf. Let me just grab my phone. Razor Leaf 38. Jeez. 38. So, Vantai's gonna be still working on some stuff. Yellow's apparently the same levels as the Elite Four. Well, just have to do some training in red and blue. I mean, I did beat them on my first try, but it literally came down to the wire. If it weren't for the combination of our Dugtrio and Dodrio, I don't think we would have beat the champion. Sand Attack combined with Double Team made us avoid enough attacks that we were able to pick off his last Pokemon. Oh no, not Onix! Whatever will I do? Seriously. Onix's special stat is so low you could sneeze on him and he'd take quadruple water damage. And then faint. That's how my Sabrina fight went, like 12 levels under her and only Sand Slash left by the end. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun to do Yellow then, because I'm gonna have, like, experience with a general idea, but there's probably going to be enough stuff different that it won't feel so samey for like a third time. Like, I took my sweet time with the first one, and I'm bull rushing past the second one. So, the third one will switch things up a bit just to feel unique. So all three of the first-gen games will have their own kind of vibe going on. Yeah, I should have fought these bastards a while ago. I still never met Bill! Oh, we've beaten Erica, and we've still never met Bill. It's sad. I could go fight the Fuchsia Gym before I know who Bill is. As much as I like having growth to boost Vantai's special, probably gonna have Body Slam, Cut, Razor Leaf, and Sleep Powder as our main moves. Although, I mean, I want someone who can put stuff to sleep. I suppose I could keep Sing on Chansey. I was just gonna give Chansey like 4 special attacking moves. But I suppose I could give her 3, keep Sing on her, and have some other attack for Vantai. Maybe I could keep growth. Or maybe I could learn Swords Dance. I think Weepinbel can learn Swords Dance to really power up that Body Slam. I wanted to see if I could put Swords Dance on my Tauros, but I couldn't. I was hoping that Tauros could learn Swords Dance in the first game. Or Beefcake. But no, no Tauros. No Tauros Swords Dancing. I don't know, like, if we'll make a significant amount of progress in this stream. This is mostly cleanup to do all the stuff that I haven't done yet. Really depends on how fast we get through all the stuff I should have done a while ago. Yes, how fast I get through all the dicks. Hi, Vash! I've been known to get through a dick or two pretty quickly in my day. Acid's not very powerful, right? But it is a physical move, at least. I plan on getting rid of growth eventually anyway. We'll just have it on so we have an option besides grass-type attacks. Vash, by the way, generous being that they are, gifted me a bundle of Atelier games the other day. One of them's like the one I'm already playing, but there was 2 other ones in the set that are apparently part of the Mysterious trilogy. And ironically, I just put that particular bundle on my PS5 wish list, and I was like, maybe I'll get some of these games for the PS5 so I can play them on my console. That way I don't have to worry about them trying to run at the same time as the computer. But Vash went ahead and got them for me. Unbeknownst to me. And unbeknownst to Vash that I had done that. Of course, Vash was the one who gifted me the current Atelier game I'm playing. So, all the Atelier games are from Vash. What a great friend. Yes, indeed. Of course, you know, Raven got me Code Vein. Was it Code Vein or Code Vein 2? One of them. Code Vein, I think. And I think the DLC with it, right? So, both of you are very generous. The first one, and yes. You guys are spoiling me, you know? I'm already asking you guys to help me pay for a new computer. And here you are gifting me games, too. Oh, my niece finally messaged me back. She messaged me earlier and sent me a gift from a book she's reading, and I asked her the name of the book. Apparently, it's SBG. I don't know what that means. What does SBG mean? Question mark. We'll see how long it takes her to answer. PM19. Is that one I should have had much earlier? Or is it one I won't care about? Seismic Toss. I'm not going to care about that. Super Beta Gooners. I hope my niece isn't reading a book called Super Beta Gooners. I honestly really hope that my niece is not reading a book about gooning. I really, really hope. Seismic Toss, I think, does level-based damage, which makes it basically worthless. It's Ekans. I bet you guys didn't know this, but Ekans is snake spelled backwards. I know, right? I'm blowing your mind. No one else has ever told you that before. And there's definitely no way you knew. And if you claim to know now, you're definitely a liar, and that you just waited for me to tell you that so you can claim that you always knew. Putting that Mama Skitty emote to good use. Had to move to PC. Mobile stopped letting me comment. Oh, that's weird. Although Twitch Mobile does be acting up sometimes. There's at least one person whose streams I like to watch that just never fucking load. They just never fucking load in mobile. There we go. Let's just go back, heal up at the Pokemon Center, and finish up this place. I think there's like maybe 2 more people at best, but we're running low on PP moves because all these grass-type moves have 10 PP! Why would you break my mind like that with the Ekans fact? I mean, you had to learn eventually if you were gonna hang out in the Pokemon world. We all live in a Pokemon world. I wanna be the greatest master of them all. You know, I figured someone was gonna add that quote, but I'm guessing you were trying earlier and it wasn't letting you. But thank you for that, Vash. Bit of a delayed response to it, but I'm guessing, yeah. Tried twice on mobile. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, at least one more person. I thought maybe 2. Oh yeah, the guy behind a cut tree in Viridian City gives you the TM for Dream Eater. I don't think I picked up that TM in my first game then. But since I'm gonna have the option to put people to sleep, Dream Eater might be a powerful move on somebody. I thought Dream Eater in Gen 1 was like Gengar's main move. I mean, I guess it still could be. I just remember Dream Eater being like Gengar's thing. There are Pokemon that have signature moves. But there are also, like, moves I relate to a certain Pokemon, even though they're not intended to be their signature move. And sometimes it's hard to know the difference. Like, I know for a fact that Extreme Speed was Arcanine's signature move for a while. And Extreme Speed was basically Quick Attack, but on steroids. And then sometimes they let other Pokemon learn those signature moves. Alright. Yeah, I know. You're not a Pokemon. Only the Gengar line learns it by level up. The only other Pokemon that can learn it in Gen 1 is the Hypno line. So the only person who can learn the TM are Gengar and Hypno? Why are you making a TM? And Mew, of course. Well, yeah, obviously. Mew can learn everything. Maybe we'll just catch a Mew and teach it all the HM moves and just trade it to Yellow and just use it as an HM slave. Should be easy, right? Mews are common. Cut, Fly, Surf, Strength, all that good shit. When we get to Gen 4, there is a part of me that wants to use a Bibarel just because it can learn a lot of the HM moves. But also, I don't want to use Bibarel because Bibarel sucks. Bibarel OP. I have no doubt in my mind that because I just now said Bibarel sucks, you're going to use a Bibarel when you get to Gen 4. He's on my team in Battle Revolution. Fucking course he is. Oh. I was already planning on it. Yeah, like I said, I haven't thought much further than Gen 2 for now. I have, like, ideas for some stuff, and I've talked ad nauseum about how I want to do an all-bug-type team for one of the Gen 5 games, because that's, like, one of the only gens where it can work. Since it's on a rental pass in Battle Revolution, I can't change him out. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I should go sell this seismic toss. Or just put it away, or whatever. Now, there are some Pokemon that are considered quote-unquote bad that I might still use for convenience sake. Like Pelipper. Pelipper, you know, flying water type, so it can learn Surf and Fly. Not the strongest Pokemon, but it would be very convenient to have my Flyer and my Surfer in one slot, thus freeing up other slots for other more useful Pokemon. Or maybe I'll use some that might be considered not great, but are, you know, unorthodox picks, like Tropius. I've always loved Tropius. It's considered a bad Pokemon because its typing has a lot of weaknesses and it doesn't really have a good stat line. But, like, it's a fucking tropical banana fruit dinosaur flying monster. What the fuck more do you want out of a Pokemon? Pass I'm using has Sandslash, Haunter, Matang, Bibarel, Rotom, and Mightyena. Well, I know you picked that for literally one of those Pokemon, but that's not a bad list. I don't know when it learns Ember, but hopefully we can take it out. Ooh, shit. I say hopefully we can take it out in one. Okay, we survived that pretty easy. I mean, we're 11 levels over, but I was worried that Ember could still do some decent damage. But yeah, like I said, I haven't thought too much further than Gen 2 for, like, ultimate use of my team composition. Because I definitely want to have a Growlithe in Gold, and I definitely want to use a Houndour in Silver. But I'll have to, like, breed the Houndour in Gold and trade it early into Silver. That way I can use it from the beginning. I think I may want to use, a Teddiursa, aka an Ursaring when it evolves, in one of the games. Just because it's got a decent strength stat, and it would be a good strength user who could get stab off of it. You also want to breed the Eevee in Gen 2, otherwise it won't get its first stab move since it's a higher level. Fair enough. You get access to the breeding place, like, right before you fight Whitney. So really the biggest issue will be either finding a breeding partner I don't remember if it's gender locked. If Eevee is gender locked and we can only get a male, we'll have to find a Ditto. But if we can get a female, we can reload it enough times to get a female and then find a breeding partner. So either getting the female Eevee and finding a breeding partner for it, or getting Ditto. And I don't remember where you get Ditto in Gen 2 as of right now. There are Dittos in that area? Okay, so it doesn't matter. Pretty sure Eevee isn't guaranteed male. Because you get Eevee, like, right after you pass by the daycare center, which is where you fucking breed Pokemon at. And if you can catch Ditto right in that area, if we just put a little effort in to grind up a Ditto, so we can put it in the daycare center, we can be breeding stuff up for the next few games. I think it would be cool if across the entire Project Pokémon challenge, I could use every evolution at least once. You get it after you talk to Bill in the city where Morty is, but you have to go back to Goldenrod to get it. Right, I'm pretty sure I remember getting it in Goldenrod. I didn't remember the step about having to talk to Bill. But I do remember the whole Goldenrod thing. I remember picking up an Eevee in Goldenrod. It's been a few years since I played a Gen 2 game. Basically since the last time I played Heart Gold. Which was many years ago. You guys are just experience points for our Vantai. Gym 3. It's crazy to think that that's Gym 3, but like... Whitney still feels like the early game to me. I guess because you get through the first two areas pretty fast. Kind of like you did with this one, to be perfectly honest. In this one, it feels like once you get past the fourth gym, then the rest of the game kind of opens up for you. It's hard to remember going back on it, because it's been a while, but I feel like Gen 2 games probably open up a little sooner after Goldenrod, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that. I could be misremembering. Like I said, it's been a few years. Anyway, yeah. It would be super cool if I could use every evolution at least once throughout Project Pokémon. $31. We gotta get it to 38. What was 38? Yep, 38. So, I've got, what, 2 rare candies? So, as soon as I get Vantai to 36, I can pop these 2 rare candies and pick up Razor Leaf. So, with any luck, we'll get our Victory Bell today. The city right after that, it splits to the right and left. Okay, thank you. Our options for flyers are still a bit limited in Gen 2, because they don't add that many. They add, like, what? Hoot Hoot, Line, Skarmory, Zatu's line, Natu and Zatu. Obviously, Lugia and Ho-Oh, but I personally am trying not to use legendaries. You can always catch Farfetch'd. We're not that low on options yet. And I still technically have access to Pidgey. Haven't used a Pidgey yet. Once we get to, like, Gen 3, we'll have much better flyer options. Rest. Anyone on the team learn it? Literally everyone. We can't pick up Glaceon and Leafeon until Gen 4. And they have to be evolved by those stupid fucking stone things. And then when we get to Sun and Moon, they'll have a Leaf Stone and an Ice Stone, which they introduced to evolve the fucking Alolan Sandshrew and Vulpix into their new Alolan evolutions. So they'll have both stones, and you still won't be able to turn fucking Leafeon and Glaceon into those forms on Eevee using the stones. You still gotta use fucking boulders. Thankfully, in the next generation, they're like, oh yeah, this is stupid. Let's just let them evolve via these stones now. The biggest issue will be Glaceon's usually like very late game, if not end game. Because that's where the fucking boulder is that you have to evolve a Glaceon with, usually, is like either at the end of the game or post-game. So using all the evolutions would be cool, but it might not be so easy for Glaceon. Perhaps we can catch a low-level Eevee, evolve it into Glaceon, buy one in one game, and then trade that low-level Glaceon into another game. Yep, for some reason Glaceon gets shafted. I don't know why. I guess it's because most of the ice places in games are like your last areas, your late-game areas. Meanwhile, in Gen 5, they give you ice types right before you take on the ground type gym, because you're entering some, like, refrigerated plant or something where a bunch of ice types are. Plus, they've got the weather mechanic in that one. Hi, kitty! Hey, bitch, to you too as well. Where it changes the seasons every month, so you can have, like, winter months where ice-type Pokemon are a bit more common.
Go fuck yourself!
Love you too! Why did you... Oh, okay. Weird. The thing says Kitty Bugs hugs Kitty Bugs. I was like, why did you hug yourself? That's... And now it says Vash is hugging Vash. Apparently I gotta fix that. Something's gone wrong with that particular thing. What the hell happened? Why are you hugging yourselves? Self-love, which is important, but not what we were aiming for here. Alright, I'm just looking around to see if there's any, like, items on the ground. Look, I'm hugging myself. I know there's, like, a Great Ball in the kitchen, but if there's any other items on this boat, if you don't get them by the time it takes off, you miss them. Yeah, apparently I'm gonna have to go fix that. Okay, we're gonna rest up Vantai to get our PP back. Don't want to get on a boat without full PP. What would we do over the side if we didn't have full PP when we were on the boat? Do we have anything worth selling? I mean, I guess I could sell, rest. I'll just put it away. Just want to make sure I've got inventory space. Because I gotta pick up at least one more TM, an HM, a Great Ball, although I'm pretty sure I have Great Balls, so it shouldn't take up any extra space. What all do I have in storage? Moonstones, PP ups. I'll definitely want to use those later. Probably on at least one of them on Psychic for Chansey. Don't worry, Mav. I'm sure my level 57 Pikachu with 99 max HP can solo the Elite Four. Oh my god! Level 57 and it still hasn't broke 100 HP? That's not good, man. That's not good. Yeah, I'm putting away the Pikachu. I'm just grabbing a different electric type. I think we decided that I'll pick up an Electrode. Although I also have access to Electabuzz, Magneton, Raichu if I want to use a different Pikachu. Although I think I'd have to trade because I don't think you can catch Pikachu in the wild in yellow. Alright, I'm pretty sure I already fought you. Dude, you'd be lucky to get past Lorelei with that Pikachu. And that's considering that most of her team is weak to electric. Of course, knowing you, maybe your Pikachu will solo Lorelei. Nope, Pikachu missed a Thunder and then got one shot by Lapras. Oh, man. I gotta use a Lapras on one of my teams eventually. But there's so many water types available, man. Water type is the most common type in Pokemon, so there's so many water types that I want to use. And I'm only allowed to use Lapras 3 times total. But, like... if I do use a Lapras, it has to be in a game where... there's not some option where I think it would be better to use something else. Or at least more fun or interesting to use something else. Like, Lapras is in pretty much every game, so... Gyarados also should be on one of my teams eventually, but like the whole reason I came up with the hard limit of 3 uses is to prevent overuse of Gyarados. Because Gyarados is just too easy to use. It evolves early if you can finagle with the catching of the Magikarp and leveling it up. 20 is a very low level for a fucking Pokemon to be evolved into something as powerful as Gyarados. And then it just can carry you through the game. Okay, I am glad I picked up Acid. It would have been a pain in the ass to have to just use Grass-type moves here. Like, I've already told you guys that I'm going to be using Vaporeon for Yellow, my Yellow team. And obviously, for at least one game for every generation, I'm going to be using a Water-type starter. Which is one of the issues with using a lot of the Water types, is that for at least one game, I'm locked into the Water-type starter. There's so many cool water types out there. Like, I want to use Lantern. That's a Gen 2 Pokemon who's a water electric type. I'd love to use Lapras. Swanna is a fun Pokemon to have in Gen 5. Because it's actually a good water flying type. There's also the Jellicent line. Shit, Vantai can't learn Body Slam. Maybe she can only learn it when she evolves, because I'm pretty sure Weepinbel can learn Body Slam. Alright, is this the... Where the hell's the kitchen? Is it down this way, then? It's like a trash can with a Great Ball in it down here somewhere. Okay, yeah, this is the kitchen. So it's in one of these garbage cans. Only trash. Only trash. Hey, there's the Great Ball. I get that you were probably scared of taking a turn to set up X accuracy. Because Pikachu would most likely have been one-shotted anyway. But the fact that you missed with Thunder, like, means that you did not use an X accuracy. And after what you told me about how it basically just guarantees a hit, there's no way I wouldn't rock Thunder without X accuracy. Hi, Mav. Hi, Marley! Welcome in! I'm leveling up Vantai today. She's the last of the team who has not reached her final evolution, so we gotta get her to level 38 so she can learn Razor Leaf. Then I'm gonna use a Leaf Stone on her. But we got our Chansey. I caught her off stream, and we named her Hello Nurse, after Animaniacs, and the fact that in the anime, Chansey is always working with the nurses. So, Vantai's already level 32. And I've got 2 rare candies on me. So, as soon as I get Vantai to level 36... Hey, Monty! It's been a bit, homie. How have you been? Yeah, once we get to 36, I can pop those 2 rare candies and just take Vantai straight to 38. So we can pick up Razor Leaf, and oh god, you subbed, but I didn't see the alert go off, and I checked the alert box today to make sure the alerts were gonna play. And they were playing, so I don't know why they turned off. Ugh, it's so annoying. But thank you so much for the sub! I really appreciate it, I've been okay, that's good to hear. I'm working on playing through the Pokemon games, Monty. Sorry I haven't been around or acquire alerts for when people are online. I mean, if you join the Discord, they give alerts, but I don't know. You don't have to. Although I think you might be in our Discord. I have? Ah. Okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're here now, and that's all that matters. Real life comes first, so if you were dealing with stuff, that was... No one's obligated to be here, obviously. I just appreciate it when you guys are. I need multiple alerts. I am highly distractible. That's fair. Yeah, I'm playing through the Pokemon games. We beat Red and now I'm on Blue. Dabba-dee dabba-die. I'm blue, dabba-dee dabba-die, dabba-dee dabba-die, dabba-dee dabba-die. I'm the type to set multiple alarms like every 5 minutes for an hour at least. I get that. There are days where I have multiple alarms set to wake me up. The on-time alarm, the you're sleeping in alarm, and the wake up, you've slept too long, you really need to get up now, asshole alarm. But it's still very nice to see you again, Monty. Hey, it's Snorlax. We already have that Pokemon. Marley, congratulations on a 3-stream streak! I need to get the graphic finished for the, the milestones for the PC donation thing. That way I can put it up on stream so you guys can see where we're at and what we have left to do. But I need, like, 2 or 3 more ideas to put on the damn thing. I'll assume you're being polite. I can't handle if you're genuinely pleased to see me. No, I am pleased to see you. So, I mean, I guess that puts you in an uncomfortable position, but, that's not my problem. I'm sorry. I couldn't get through with saying that without laughing. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that was good, though. Yeah, well, now I need to hide. You know what's funny is, in red, Tentacool here was my cutter, and in blue, Vantai's gonna be my cutter, and they're both poison types. So, both of my cutters in the first 2 games are gonna be poison types. Probably just gonna teach cut to my Charmander that we're gonna use in yellow, because I gotta use Charizard for that one. Although, due to the weird nature of it, when was the last time I chatted? I have no idea how to even check that. Hey, Raven, you gifted a sub to Kitty Bugs? Holy cow! Can you afford to be doing this? You're still out of work! Yes, thank you very much, but are you making sure to take care of yourself first? Also, my alerts aren't playing and it's bothering me. I feel like I mentioned my cat passed away. I did remember that. I was gonna ask about that, but I was like, that might still be kind of fresh, so probably best to err away from it. Because despite me trying to be upbeat, I was consumed with that. But anyway, new cat! Oh, cool! Kitty also got a new cat. Found out I had some Bitcoin from like 80 years ago, so I sold it and got some money. Hey look! It's your starter from Gen 3, or, Yellow, Game 3, Gen 1. Anyway, like I was saying, due to the weird nature of your starter being Pikachu in those games, I'm gonna use Charmander in Yellow, but since I don't get to pick it as my starter, that means I still technically have to pick Charmander as my starter when we get to the Gen 1 remakes in Fire Red and Leaf Green. That kind of means for 2 Gen 1 games in a row, I'll be using Charmander. Which feels cheaty, but they're spread across multiple generations, so I think it's fine. Welcome, friend. I hope you enjoy the sub. He's been very precious. He's helped my mom a bunch, and my other cat, Sprout, has stepped up and been very cute with me. Aww. That's very adorable. I'm glad that you have some new cats. 45 months, kitty. How the time flies. They get on really well. That's good. Some animals don't get on well. I'm still dog-sitting Roxy for my aunt. And, Trouble and Leia, especially Trouble, they will not stop barking at her. Anytime they see her. Sorry, I'm a cat person. No, that's fine. Wonder what hype train... Hey! Well, that alert played! Anonymous just tipped $13. Trouble was well named. Yeah, well, originally actually Leia was Trouble and Trouble was Leia, but as we got to know them better, we were like, This one fits the name Trouble better. So, an Anonymous just tipped. Yeah, I see that. I wonder who it could have been. Well, thank you. You generous soul for taking us to $469.69 of our new PC goal. Nice. Was not anonymous. Was... Apparently it was a big penis, but that's not what it said. It said anonymous. But thank you, Big Penis, for the $13. I assume that's how you pronounce that. The equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign 3. An anonymous dick. That's wild. Have you never been on Twitter? That place is full of anonymous dicks. Sorry. God, that one, woo! That one got me because it's so true. Oh, gosh. Hope never had a Twitter. That is 100% to your betterment. Did you receive money? I received $13. Was that you, Monty, who gave me the $13? Oh, man. But yeah, we are, oh, hey, and we got 100.
But if you ever put stuff like this again, I will fuck you.
Maybe? Don't out Anon! Yeah, if they wanted to stay anonymous, that's fine, but, you know. I always use silly names. Darn, I missed the train. Aw, it's okay. I'm just glad that you guys are here. You don't have to sub and bit and all that stuff. I appreciate it, I do. But you don't have to. If we don't, like, catch a hype train, we'll be fine. Not like I'm ever gonna be some... Oh, we got another rare candy, so now it's 3. So we can evolve Vantai as soon as we get to 35. Because once we get to 35, we can pop the last 3 rare candies, get straight to 38, and then use the Leaf Stone. I press a button and I trust things happen. I renewed my sub, but I don't know. Oh, I haven't seen that alert pop up yet. Then again, maybe it happened and I missed it because it's not playing the fucking alerts besides the donation thingy. I'll pop your rare candy. What does that mean? You're gonna level up my Pokemon? Nav, I just beat the champion and Oak just told me to get Flash from his aid? You didn't have Flash? How did you... What? Hey, look, speaking of... That's what kids are calling it these days. I already got it. I guess he had a second one? Oh, that's so weird. Yep, I'm fighting a weaker team. I already fought your team, but stronger at the tower, homie. So now I'm fighting a downgraded version of him. That's so crazy. Hey, maybe for one of the games, I can do a thing where I let chat pick what Pokemon I'm gonna use. Obviously, we need to fill certain roles, but... like, maybe for one of the Project Pokémon games, we'll let chat pick. Obviously, Raven does not get to pick my flyer, because we know who they will pick. I think that'd be fun. Just, like, let my fate be decided by chat picking my team, and then trying to work with that team. What picking? I'm thinking, like, for one of the later games down the line for this challenge, Vash, of letting chat pick what Pokemon I use for a particular playthrough. Obviously, Raven does not get to... Somebody kill this motherfucker. Somebody kill this damn bot. Oh, it's... God damn it. It's got restricted on it, which means you guys can't even fucking see it. Hold on. Assholes. The bots are assholes, but also Twitch are assholes for doing this thing that makes it harder for the bots to do their job. Ban. Their fucking name has terrorist in it! How is that allowed? I tried to ban them. I banned them. Like, clearly they're a bot, but their name also has the word terrorist in it. There's no way that should have been allowed. Someone was not doing some thinking there. Mew? You want me to use a Mew? Mews are kind of hard to get. If I could find a way to get a Mew, maybe. But I try not to use a legendary Pokemon for my teams. They are already suspended or deactivated. My sub expires in June, so I generally don't know if I did anything. I have no idea. Maybe the thing popped up and I didn't see it because chat was going too fast and I was distracted and it didn't play an alert. So if you did sub, thank you, Monty. We'll just assume you did. So thank you for the sub as well. You know, I was saying I'm probably never going to be like a big-time streamer with 100,000 followers or something. I meant to sub. I'm going to check my bank. I'd be satisfied if I ever got to 500 followers. You know, I've been doing this for, what, almost 6 years now, and I can finally say that we are almost halfway there. We're almost halfway there. I saw the notification. Okay, well, Vash saw it, and I trust Vash's judgment. We're at like 248, I think, so almost halfway to 500. Bantai! Welcome in! You're just in time because we have been working on leveling up you in this game, Vantai. You are the last member of our team who is not fully evolved. We want to keep you as Weepinbel until we get you to level 38 so that you can learn Razor Leaf. Then we're going to use our Leaf Stone on you to fully evolve you into Victreebel. That way you'll be the last member of our team who is fully evolved. We've got our Chansey and we've got everyone else. Oh, speaking of which though, let's save. And now we're gonna teach Cut to Vantai, so we have a cutter. I guess he ships us Vash? Raven and Vash, same person sometimes? Oh. I don't ship anyone with Vash besides Vash's own husband. It will be an epic friendship. Alright, we're gonna get rid of Vine Whip for now. This Sproutling can chop! Chop, 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 chop away at my heart. I can feel it fall in timber, and now we'll never part. I know you've been there from the start, so chop, 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 chop away at my heart. Ooh, head pats. Let me do that. I always say eventually I'm going to set that up so it'll activate on its own and I don't have to press any buttons to do it. And I've never done it. Been saying it for years, still haven't accomplished it. My cat Sprout, he's been sprouting about. Watch out, the Sprout's out and about. Bye! Bye, boat! There's a cat named Sprout! Yes! Monty was just telling me about it. That's generally part of why we call him Sprout, because he's out and about. Oh, that's the Mart, not the Pokemon Center. Where am I going? To the Pokemon Center. Where are we going? To the Pokemon Center. Where are we going? To the Pokemon Center. Where are we going? To the Pokemon Center. Pokemon Center! That's from Dora the Explorer. My sister used to watch that a lot when she was a very young child. Please give him pets from me if he accepts them. Not me, seriously can't type today. We just looked at this tiny kitten and we're like, he's sprouting right now. My little Baron is just getting comfy sitting in the window. Aww. Do you call him Baron or do you call him Jareth or what do you... You gave him a long title name, but like, what do you actually call him, kitty? Like, obviously you'll full name him if he's in trouble, I bet, but like, what do you just say casually? Mine's a year old already, so we missed the baby phase. It's a shame, because that's a pretty cute phase. I've already fought some of these guys. I don't remember fighting these guys. Well, I didn't fight this one, at least. Call him Baron, mostly. He will eventually. In a few hours, he'll get all needy and want snuggles. Aw, that is adorable. Oh, Baby used to do that, too. He was so clingy sometimes. For those of you who were lucky enough to catch streams when Baby was still around and he would participate with them. Baron Jareth von Meowchausen. My tuxedo boy wants snuggles after every nap. You guys know that, like, he would frequently, if I was streaming, push the mic away from my face and try and knock the controller out of my hand so I would pet him instead. And he was also a tuxedo. Oh, I missed that cat. I do have another cat. It's just, you know, Stormy is much more aloof. Not nearly as clingy as Baby was. I'm very enthusiastic about cats. I need to chill. Probably easy to forget because, you know, she's not as present as Baby was when he was around. But I do have another cat. Stormy is just a very independent cat. She's a very independent cat who don't need no human. Although, Scarlet, my brother's cat, she might as well be my cat. Anytime I walk through a room with her in it, she will try and jump on my shoulders and paw at my beard. I don't know what it is about my beard that she loves so much, but that cat loves my beard. You miss Gizmo, though? He'd jump on my desk and give me face nudges. Aw. No, be enthusiastic. Pet the cat. Texture! Text your mother when you're coming home. Sorry, that was a lame joke. When you're coming home, son, we don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. Hey, Vantai's level 35! That means we can rock the last 3 rare candies on him. And then level him up till 38, learn Razor Leaf, and then hit him with the Leaf Stone. And that will make Vantai our highest level party member. Mav, I borked up. I was about to surf right before Mewtwo, but I accidentally used Dig. No! So you have to go through the dungeon again? Oh, Raven, that sucks. Speaking of Tuxedo Boy, he just woke up and now I have a lap cat. Oh, that's cute. Raven, that sucks for you. You gotta go through that whole ass dungeon again. There we go. Alright. Now, Leaf Stone. Yep, and it's different than red and blue. Oh, so it's not even the same layout? He's making biscuits on the blanket. Making biscuits. Alright, now can we teach you Body Slam? Is it 8? Was it 8 Body Slam? Yes. Behold my final form! Yeah, so now we can teach you Body Slam. Which is a very powerful physical move. And you are actually a better physical attacker than a special attacker, because Weepinbel has a strength stat of like 102 or something. So it's actually a good attacker of both physical and special varieties. Yep, 100 attack, 94 special. So good at both. Not very stable, only a defense of 69. Nice. So if you get hit, you're gonna feel it. But man, you can hit hard. And that's probably going to be your moveset to the end of the game, too. So there we go. We've got a fully established team. All fully evolved. We don't have everyone's final moves on them yet. We want to get Earthquake for our pickle here. This might be Blastoise's final moveset if we don't find something to replace Withdraw with. Bite's just a decent enough attack to just use as like a basic hitter. It's got 25 PP, so we don't have to burn through too much of Ice Beam and Surf on like random encounters. Tuvi still has a couple moves to learn via level up. One of them, I think, Pin Missile, would be fun to use against Sabrina, but I don't think Jolteon gets access to Pin Missile until, like, somewhere in the 50s of level, so probably won't have to deal with that. We still need to get Drill Peck on Fearow. We'll obviously just replace Razor Wind, and we'll probably find something to replace either Leer or Mirror Move at some point. Why not Blizzard? It has 90 accuracy in Gen 1, because I'm giving Blizzard to Chansey. I've already said that, Raven. Gosh, it's so like you not to listen. That's so Raven! I'm giving Chansey Blizzard. Because he has a special stat of, like, fucking a lot. So we're gonna give her Psychic, Blizzard, Thunder, maybe Fire Blast. It's okay, I'm not actually mad. I just want an excuse to say, that's so Raven! That's so Raven, it's the future I can see. That's so Raven. Just give Chansey Fire Blast instead. I just said Fire Blast! Blizzard, Thunder, Fire Blast, and Psychic. I could put 4 moves on her. Alright, anyway, now it's time to clear out Team Rocket out of Saffron. Okay, we need to go... Okay, we gotta go get PP up from our computer, so we can put that on Psychic for Chansey. This is Chansey's time to shine. About Skull Bash on Blastoise. Skull Bash is a 2-turn move, right? It's powerful, but I don't know if I want to put a 2-turn move on Blastoise. Because it's got to, like, take a turn to set up. And especially in the late game, that could be devastating. Because if I'm not, like... If I'm, like, it also raises defense, does it? If like, the first turn raises defense, that would be great. But I don't remember it doing that. Yes, it does? Okay, I'll consider it. Does it learn it naturally, or is that a TM move? Because I'm pretty sure we found a TM of Skull Bash in the first game. But I would also not surprise me if Blastoise can just learn Skull Bash. I might also put Dig on Blastoise. Blastoise can learn Dig, and it would help to have, you know, 2 different ground-type moves. Dig is very powerful. Just as powerful as Earthquake. It's a 2-turn move, but it actually dodges the attack on the first turn, so it's safer. Even if Skull Bash raises defense, it's ultimately safer just to avoid getting hit at all, right? But maybe I'll teach Blastoise Dig. Plus, we can use it to escape dungeons, and that's useful. Okay. We gotta put Chansey on our front spot here. Oh, right. I was gonna get those PP ups, and I got distracted. Because we're talking about Skull Bash. Look what you did. You distracted me so bad I almost forgot to do the thing I went to do. Totally your fault. That's one of the responsibilities as a moderator, is that everything is your fault. That way it doesn't have to be my fault. Apparently doesn't increase defense until Gen 3. Ah, well, then we're probably not going to use it. Probably not going to use Skull Bash, then. If it had raised defense, I might have gone for it. But since it don't, probably wait. Not Bill's PC. Withdraw PP ups. At least one. Right, anything in here that I might want to grab? I'll go ahead and grab these potions. We can just go ahead and use them up. That way they're not in the box. Like, we'll obviously have an opportunity to use the potions while we're fighting the Team Rocket grunts. Alright. Putting Hello Nurse in front. With Psychic and Bubble Beam, she should have a decent amount of moves to hit enemies with. I mean, she's also got Pound, but her attack stat is pathetic, so we're not going to be relying too much on that. She's also got Sing, so she can put enemies to sleep. So this will be a good place to get our Clefairy, our Chansey a lot of experience. Yeah, we definitely want to put PP up on that. Only 10 uses of Psychic, and that's a very powerful move. Ugh. How dare you? Ah, so it begins. I'm gonna put you to sleep first. We have not done any training for Hello Nurse yet. I literally only gave her Bubble Beam, and you guys saw me give her Psychic on this stream. So this is basically our first battle with her. Unlike Beefcake, who I trained aggressively as soon as I caught it by killing off, like, every Krabby in existence. To raise its attack stat pretty high. Roxy's changing sides on my lap again. Hey, Roxy. Say hi, Roxy. Everyone say hi to Roxy. You're pretty high? Well, not today. Maybe tomorrow. Hi to Roxy. Hi, pup. Everyone saying hi, Roxy. Not today, Zerg. We're basically gonna get to use those 2 potions immediately. Now, in theory, we could put Thunder on Jolteon, but Jolteon does have Thunderbolt and Thunder Wave, so... Plus Quick Attack, for any quick hits we might want to dish out. Add quotes, exclamation mark, not today, Zerg. Don't worry, I'll fix that, kitty. I'll fix that later. No, it's an action now. Alright, well, anytime that one comes up, we'll have to figure out what the command for exclamation mark not today Zerg will be. That way it'll have another command come up immediately if that one ever gets quoted. You're just creating commands within our commands. Commandception. Alright, we'll definitely have to take a few dips out of the Silph company to heal up Chansey. It needs to pull up a buzz meme. You want to get chat buzzed anytime that quote comes up? I do! Oh, come on! Really? A sliver of health? I call bullshit. What cups are we doing on Stadium? All of them or just the Poke Cup? Good question. I thought I was just gonna do like the main one, you know, where you have to go through the gym leaders and stuff. But I forgot there's different cups. Is there like a difference between the cups and like that castle thing you do? I'll have to check that. Right. I don't think anything that Hello Nurse has is gonna deal with these Magnemites, so... Bring in Pickle. Yep, that's when we brought in Pickle. And since you're not a Steel type yet... Why would you do it twice? Is it the only move you have? Hold on. It's my phone. It might be my niece texting me again. No, it is not. It is a text, just not from my niece. So I still have no idea what book she was talking about. We pick up Earthquake in this tower, right? So hopefully we can get that for Pickle today. I too have only the one move. Hey, we got some experience for Pickle, so now she's at 29. You know what occurs to me, though? What's funny? Obviously I used Jinx on my first, team, and I've got Pickle, who's, you know, Nidoqueen, and Chansey, our Hello Nurse. All those Pokemon are, like, female-only Pokemon. And the way I see it, Vantai is also female. Alright. Whitney is female, in my headcanon, even though this is before genders are a thing in Pokemon, with the exception of Nidoqueen and Nidoking. So that really just leaves Coral Reaver and Tuvi as our only males, and the rest of our team is female. So this is a very female-heavy team. If they let you pick your gender in this game, I would have played as a girl. There's an option for just a gym castle. Okay, then I'm gonna say we're just gonna do gym castle. So, for now at least. So you're good to just play that one, Raven. Feel like my text annoyed you? It didn't. I just thought it might have been my niece, because earlier in stream, she texted me saying that the gift she'd sent me hours earlier was from a book she read. And then she texted me the name of the book is like, SBG. So I said, what does SBG mean? And I'm still waiting to hear back on that one. Hey, Monty! Holy shiitake mushrooms! I wish the fucking alerts were playing! I checked the alert box before I went live and they were, but now they're not, so we don't get to see the alert play for the gifted subs. But thank you so much. Hold on. Gotta read off these names. 5 gifted subs to Silver Sun, we love Sunny. Felix 42222. Vira Meow, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Eddie Does, and Grand First Sergeant. Wait, what happened? I sneezed. You started a hype train. That's what happened. Oh my god! Now you're giving out 10 more? Holy shit! Monty! Calm down! Okay, hold on. Thank you for the gifted subs to Bullet Club Saturn, Odessa the Punk, Ghost Kid 27, Amazing Grace, aw, we love Grace, Cowberry Squirrel, also cool, Ultra Smash Bro, they might be streaming right now, Hyper Breed, Chris with 3 S's times 2, The Hellbox, and Scholar Esperance. I recognize a bunch of those names. Oh, and one more gifted sub from Raven to Leuven VT. Fuck, I sneezed again. These are some expensive sneezes. Holy cow. Are you okay? Is it the pollen? We would like some pollen. Oh, I'm rocking into a fence. I'm a little distracted. Oh god, guys, thank you so much for all the gifted subs! Whenever Twitch gets to paying me out, I'll be able to eat one dinner. I'm kidding, but thank you so much. Oh shit, did that cost money? Yeah, it did. Hi, Gran! Congratulations on your gifted sub! Oh fuck, not again. Oh, is this like a recurring thing? You sneezing is expensive? This is just like when I saw those Fabergé eggs. The most expensive sneeze. Oh. thank you, though. Very polite of you. Very nice. Appreciate it. I get to use this emote again. Yes, you do, Gran. Congratulations to everyone who got gifted subs. I recognized a lot of those names. You know, sometimes they'll give them to just like random people I follow random people that follow me, or sometimes to just like people who aren't following me at all. You never know who exactly the gifted subs are going to go to, so it was nice to see so many familiar names. Tell us a joke, funny man. What do you call a fake potato? An imitator. I've been using that one, like, basically all week. Oh, I heard that one the other day. I was like, that's a good one. And I've been using it a lot. The man just assaulted me with milk, cream, and butter. How dare he? That's good, too. Oh, Hyperfang. That's gonna hurt. Woo! It did. Oh, and Pound didn't do jack shit. I was hoping to do enough to finish you off. I was just diagnosed with being colorblind. Wait for it. It really came out of the purple. I'm not sure if that's how it works being colorblind. I think if you're colorblind, you see blues as greens. But I'm not colorblind, so I don't know. Aw, if I knew it was gonna tail whip, I could have kept Chansey in. Get him, 2V! Alright, can't put Hello Nurse in because she doesn't have anything to deal with a Hypno. Let's see here. We need to level up Whitney so she can learn Drill Peck. Haha, your hypnosis missed. Misnosis. Shit. I got too cocky. Ugh. I got head-butted. I got butt in the head. That's how that works, right? Oh man, that was critical headbutt. Don't. Woo! Yeah, I get stab off of that, bitch. Take that headbutt, butthead. Ooh, we got a hype chest. Let's see what we got. Hey, it's a little soccer ball thingy. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Thank you so much for getting us on the hype train. Alright, hold on. Let's use Vantai as her first battle as a victory bell. Behold! Fully powerful plant! Body slam! Ha ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Oh, that was my phone again. Hold up. Ah, okay, that was my sister. She's letting me know that barbecue sauce is in the kitchen. I was gonna be having some barbecue chicken for dinner, and she's letting me know where the barbecue sauce is. My net keeps going out. I was gonna make a joke about internet being relatable to like a volleyball net, because we just got like a soccer thing, and I was like, well, there's a net in soccer too, but I think a volleyball net would work better. But I can't think of a way to make that funny. So I'll just say all the things, and now you guys can know that I'm clever enough to connect the word net as an internet to sports nets. And now you can laugh at how clever I am. Could've made a joke about bug nets too. Shut up. Just talking about how clever I am. Don't make another more clever joke. Right. Kitty's net sure is buggy. God damn it. I'm supposed to be the funny one. This is my stream. Oh man, it just said I've caught 35 kinds of Pokemon, right? Yep. Fucking Gary, well, he's Eric, but Gary was like, I've caught 40 kinds of Pokemon. I bet if I use the fucking method where I skip the SS Ann for a while, I can have more than 40 by the time I fight that asshole. Thank you, Kitty. Oh. Thank you for that quote. I can have more than 40. You set me up, you little bitch! Sneezing! By the way, guys, as a reminder, we are going to do the karaoke stream sometime this month. I don't know precisely when yet, but we will do the karaoke stream sometime this month. I'll keep you posted in the Discord. So if anyone has any songs they'd like me to sing, start posting them in the Discord's karaoke channel, and I will get to them. And speaking of things that you'd like me to do stuff with, we do have a React channel now. One of our goals is that I'll do a React stream to anything you guys put in that React channel. So if there's anything that you think is funny that you'd like me to react to, by all means put that in there too. I need to keep reminding you guys to do stuff, because, you know, it's important, but I keep forgetting. So I'm gonna remember to do both. Mav, this trainer in Stadium named his Ekans Ekans. Why Snake? Oh, I think they do that in Stadium, though. Like, they're trying to make the characters, the people you're fighting, seem more real, so they all have nicknames, but they will all follow the exact same trait. And I think that person is just gonna have all their Pokemon be named whatever the Pokemon is called, and then ends in Y. I gotta run, have a good time zone, everyone. Happy gaming, Mav. Thank you for stopping by, Marley! We'll see you later, my friend. Oh, look, you're giving yourself a hug on the way out, Marley. Marley the Mazed just hugs Marley the Mazed. Harley the Marley the Mazed. Now apparently your alternate self is Harley the Mazed. Or Harley the Hazed? Harley the Hazed is like your goth persona. I love it. I gotta fix that, though. You're not supposed to be hugging yourselves. I don't know what happened. I don't know why you're hugging yourselves. I gotta fix that. It's funny, but I gotta fix it. You can take that idea, by the way, Marley. You can take the Harley the Hazed idea. That's feel free. If you can think of something to do with that, it's all yours. Alright, hold on. You're gonna have mostly electric types. So, we're gonna put Pickle in front. My goth persona is Riven. Or is it Riven? That's so Raven. Raven's already kind of a goth name, you know? Thanks to Teen Titans Raven. I already have the Charlie the Crazed and Harley the Phased ideas, so why not? Also pronounced Raven. Fair enough. I would not have thought that by reading it, but what do I know about how names are pronounced? Ravens were goth long before Teen Titans. Yeah, but Raven as a name is like... If you think of a goth Raven, you're probably going to think of Teen Titans Raven. Name one other goth Raven that existed before Rachel Roth. I dare you. It has to be a character named Raven, not an actual bird. Okay, bye for real. Bye, Marley! So no Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Ravens just are goth. No, just because they have black feathers does not make them goth. I love this Farfetch'd. Its name's Fetchant. That's like that meme they do these days where, like, they'll take a verb and they'll, like, turn it into an anti-verb, you know? Oh, what's a good example? Oh, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? I can't think of any funny examples off the top of my head, but like... if you tell a dog to fetch, then they'll take the word fetch and turn it into fetchant, like fetch apostrophe nt, like can't. just to use the thing that you're showing. It sounds like that. Why they named her Raven. No, they named her Raven because her name was Rachel. And it sounds close to Raven, and that's how DC comic book heroes have their code names assigned to them. It has to sound similar to their real name. And that applies to all of them. They needed a goth Rachel. Yeah. Yeah. You can't have a goth be named Rachel. But her name was Rachel, and Raven sounds close to Rachel. So. And ignore the fact that, you know, Beast Boy's name is Garfield Logan, and that does not sound like Beast Boy at all. Or that Cyborg's name is Victory Stone. Well, it's Victor Stone, but everyone called him Victory Stone in the comics before he turned into Cyborg. And that doesn't sound close either. Let's not even get started with Dick Grayson. The less we talk about Dick, the better. Even though I do love Dick. Right, so they picked the name because it was goth. No. They picked it because it was close to Rachel. I don't know what you're not understanding about this. It's just like being stubbornly obstinate about this. It's very funny to me. This motherfucker named his Pidgey Pigeant. I meant Dick Grayson, but yeah, I figured that was gonna get quoted. But for real though, Dick Grayson, the original Robin, aka Nightwing, is my favorite DC comic books character. My favorite DC comic book character is Nightwing. And my favorite Marvel comic book character is Nightcrawler. Both Night Boys. 969. Nice. Geodude. Nah, that's Geoster. Man, you must be cruising through these cups if you've already seen so many names. I'm on the third trainer, so I'm almost at Brock. I believe in you. I am a Mormon, and a Mormon just believes. wish I could have seen the original Book of Mormon in theaters on Broadway, but I, A, was definitely not old enough to go see it back then, and B, lived nowhere near Broadway at the time. That's what anyone who gets caught by an alien is, a weak little bitch, I said while playing Alien Isolation, and thus most likely got caught by an alien 15 times in that one stream. Damn it. Damn it. There we go. As long as it doesn't wake up immediately. Mav, I have a newfound hate for Onyx. Why? What happened? When Onyx uses bind, it comes out of its mouth like 2 tongues? Ew! That sounds disgusting! I assume since you're fighting Onyx, that means you're on Brock now. You're really cruising through this first gym battle. You're on Brock now. It wasn't funny, but I get it. Oh, hey, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I played that on my very first stream anniversary. Back in 2022. That was my first anniversary. And it's almost, we're like 1 month and a week away from my anniversary coming up again. We're almost exactly 4 years past that. I don't mean like my affiliate anniversary, like we celebrated last month. I mean like the anniversary of my very first stream. So that means in 1 month and 1 week, I will have been streaming for 5 years, exactly. Or maybe 6 years exactly, I forget where I'm at. I'm pretty sure I started in 2020, because of COVID. What are we doing for a celebration? Hold on, I have to see what that day that even falls on this year. Give me 1 second. Maybe we'll do something. I usually don't, but I did do something for it that year. Alright, so June the 8th. Let's see, that's on a Monday. We could potentially do something that day. I don't know what yet. Ah, damn it. Hold on. My screen's a little locked up. I can hear things happening, but I can't see them changing. There we go. Why the fuck is Amazon giving me notifications about petroleum jelly? I've never ordered anything like that from them. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like they give you the weirdest shit for ads that's not related to anything you've ever done ever. Because sometimes they, like, recommend weird stuff for me. And I'm sure it's because they've got, like, cookies on you somewhere that's like, oh, well, you go to these sites, and our statistics indicate that people who go to these sites tend to want these kinds of items. Hello, Chris! Welcome in! How are you doing? Doing alright, how are you doing? I'm doing good. You may have noticed that you recently got a gifted sub. Ooh, Thunder Shock. Let's see. Quick Attack, Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt. We'll get rid of Sand Attack. I'm probably not going to keep Sand Attack. Now we have 2 different electric type moves on you. Plus Thunder Wave, which is also an electric type, but it's not an attack. I think Thunderbolt is still stronger than Thunder Shock. Yeah, I think Thunderbolt would have been a one-hit KO. It's okay. See what you do with a quick attack. Ugh, not a lot. Oh, and that was a critical hit. Man, Jolteon's physical attack stat is bad. No offense, homie. It is bad. But yeah, I'm doing good. I've got my whole team assembled now in this game. We've got our Furo Whitney, our Chansey Hello Nurse, our starter Coral Reefer Blastoise. Of course, you saw Jolteon 2V. We got our Nidoqueen Pickle. And the last, but not least, Vantai, our Weepinbel. The last one to reach full evolution, but currently our highest leveled Pokemon. So I got my whole team assembled. Much earlier than I did in Pokemon Red. Much earlier. Although I need to go out and heal them now. I'm pretty sure there's a lady who lets me heal in here. Before I get to her, I gotta do this thing where I have to go out and... Holy cow, there's a lot of floors on this place. Honestly, this place is probably gonna take up the rest of the stream today. No gyms today, but, you know, we'll have Sabrina and the Fuchsia Gym probably on the next stream. So, next Friday, because now that it's May, I'm not doing four streams a week anymore. I'm gonna have to change my schedule so that people don't still think I'm streaming on Mondays. Next Monday is May the 4th, so you guys better do some Star Wars related stuff on that day. I just had an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I had it. Maybe we can have, like, a watch party to watch the Star Wars movies. All of them. Even the spin-offs. And the shows. We'd need, like, 50 hours to do that. Oh, man. I'm in. Oh man, that would be like, it would be fun, but it'd be exhausting. Getting through just one set of trilogies would be exhausting, let alone all 3 sets. That's 9 movies, plus like, I don't know, there's 3 different spin-off movies, I think, because there's like Rogue One and there's the Han Solo movie. I think they did a movie with, Ahsoka. Plus, you've got all the different spin-off series, like Mandalorian, the guy from Rogue One, he got his own spin-off. Andor? I forget. I love that actor, I just can't think of the name of that show. Plus, there's the animated show, so there's Clone Wars, Rebels. Shit, they just introduced that new one with Darth Maul. Like, seriously, that would take longer than a day. Hello. I want you to know that the Pokemon that lasted the longest from an enemy lasted 4 turns. It was Magikarp? How did that happen? How did a Magikarp last 4 turns? Okay, so you've got to be on the Misty Gym now, right? Because you're fighting water types. What did it fucking just have a shit ton of health? Zapdos decided to miss 3 Thunders in a row? Well, that explains it. You're running Thunder. Alright, I don't want to send in Pickle because Poison is weak to Psychic. For that same reason, we shouldn't send in Vantai. So... we'll send in Coral Reefer. Should have enough special to not get hit too hard with any Psychic-type moves. Unless it only uses Teleport. We'll start with Bite, see how much that does. It did a decent amount. You fucking bitch! Pulling back your Kadabra with a Mr. Mime. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't tell you guys, but I did the trade to trade an Abra for Mr. Mime. That's the reason I found the TM Thunderwave, is that I went to go catch an Abra to trade for that Mr. Mime. So now we have a Mr. Mime. We're not going to use it, but we have a Mr. Mime. You bastards are just lucky you're not weak to Bite right now. I forget where to get the card key at. I should use these last 2 Pokeballs somewhere, eventually. We study Pokeball technology on this floor. Well, I'm gonna kick you in the Pokeballs if you don't get out of my way, asshole. I think now our whole team is at least in the 30s. It's funny, Pickle, I think, was our first fully evolved Pokemon, but I think she was also the last one to reach 30. Alright, coughing. So now we'll switch to Chansey. Maybe I should have tried putting it to sleep first. Okay, it was a one-hit KO. The Wheezing. We will try and put that one to sleep first, because I don't think I one-hit KO it with Psychic. Of course, I would love to be proven wrong. Hey! Oh, well, I got a critical. That explains it. And back to Pickle. What does Rock Slide do? More or less than Body Slam. Yeah. Comparable, I suppose. Thanks for the money. You know who's gonna be hot? That alien's ass once I find it. Of
Quote number 849. That must have been from when I played the Alien Isolation's DLC, because I'm pretty sure quote number 420 was also from Alien Isolation. And there's no way that I got to 849 from 420 in one session. So that must have been when I was playing the DLC. I remember because, like, we were close to quote number 420, and I had a flamethrower, so I kept throwing out, like, words with blaze in it to make it a perfect quote for the 420th quote. Still don't have the key. I still don't have the key. Oh, look, a sand shrew. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and swap to Coral Reefer. But I did later go back to Alien Isolation, play all the DLC. Excuse me. I'm gonna get more rest this month than I got in April. But I haven't started the process of that yet. It's only the first day, guys. Technically, it's not until I don't stream next Monday on May the 4th that I get that rest that I'm talking about. Mav's eepy. I'll still be doing 3 streams a week, just not 4 streams a week. That way I can take Mondays as sort of like a recovery day. Mav is eepy. Not exactly eepy, I'm just worn out, you know? Just warped me right back to the same fucking room. I'm tired. If I'm being honest, I haven't been eating well. EM9, is that Earthquake? Probably not. But it would be great if it was. Takedown. Everyone can learn it. We're gonna put that on Whitney for now and get rid of Razor Wind. It's not the best move, but it's better than Razor Wind. You wanna know what floor the key is on? I'll find it eventually. I'm sure I remember where it's actually at. I'm just kind of messing around for right now. Besides, honestly, I don't even know what floor I'm currently on. Alright, this has got to be the 2nd floor, right? That means I was on the 3rd floor. I got hiccups too. I will say, I have not been at all regretful about doing 4 streams a week. As much as it's left me exhausted, I'm super glad to have done it, because I missed streaming during March when I couldn't fucking see. But I am going to make some strides to be a little bit better at taking care of myself during the month of May. I was strolling through the park one day on the very merry month of May. Although maybe I'll still stream Mondays and take Wednesdays off. That way it feels like I'll do Friday, Saturday, then a Sunday, then I have Monday. So that feels like a hot little stretch there, and I have a big gap in the middle where it's like 3 days of not streaming. Although, if I did Fridays and Saturdays and then took off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then did Wednesdays, it'd amount to the same thing, but I don't know. Would you guys prefer if I streamed on Mondays or Tuesdays? Or Mondays or Wednesdays? Not Tuesdays. Tuesdays was never an option. I guess if you guys have a preference. I'm good with either. I'm tons of help. Well, I was gonna, originally I was gonna stop doing Mondays because that would have been cutting back one of the Pokemon streams, but I could always move, if I take Wednesdays off, I could still do Pokemon on Mondays, and then I could move Visions of Mana to Friday. I guess it just depends on if anyone would prefer to see a particular day. I mean, it could always be Mana Monday. I suppose I could move that, but Pokemon Day, that just seems to fit a little better. Because it's Pokemon, and Monday starts with Mon. I'll have to figure that out, because, tomorrow's Saturday, so Monday will be coming soon. For now, we're going to operate on the tentative idea that I'm still going to be streaming Wednesdays and not Mondays. Thank you for keeping me alert, Raven. I appreciate it. Thank you for using... I appreciate you too. Thank you for using a fighting type weak to the psychic type move I got. Drowsy, however, would be a little bit harder to deal with. I was strolling through the park one day. Damn you with your headbutt! In the very merry month of May. Probably could have used Thunder Shock there and finished you off. Oh, hydrate. I will do that. I will hydrate before I die straight. We do have a command for that, by the way. Exclamation mark hydrate, and it'll basically say the same thing I just said. And a stretch. Okay. I'll do that second. Cheers! Can you imagine dying straight? Only if I was planking and suddenly had a heart attack. That's the only way I could do it. Alright. They also have a cheers command if you're gonna take a drink with me. Get those joints a-poppin'. Thank you for the care package. I will stretch and water my streamer like a Tamagotchi. I mean, I've always thought I was straight, but it always felt kind of iffy. I mean, you know, sexuality's kind of a moving target sometimes. Some people don't figure out their shit until much later in life. Turns out I was gay, just a long way around. I didn't really figure out I was pan until I was in my 20s. How much will this hurt you? Not a lot. Forget, do you actually resist water? No, you don't, but I didn't do a lot. Men are hot. Women are hot. Everyone is hot. Help. Is everyone hot? Is Gary Busey hot? I figured out in my 20s, got real sad for a decade, and have only got back around to it now. I'm sure that's... I'm sure that's not supposed to be funny. But it's kind of funny. Let me check. I meant it to be funny. Okay, good. It's funny, but the way it reads, it's probably not in the post. It probably shouldn't be funny. Raven, do you know who Gary Busey is? This should not be a hard question. There should be nothing about asking if Gary Busey is hot should be hard. When he was younger, kinda. Currently, no. That's too hot for me. If I've made it sound funny, I've done it well. Well, you did. So, congratulations, Monty. Congratulations on successfully being gay. Yeah! Also, I was about to say Gary Busey is hot, but even I can't pretend that. He scares me, as he should. He is spoopy. I considered, getting a, what do they call it? A cameo from Gary Busey once for, Carbos. I'm pretty sure that does speed. I believe we'll give that to our Jolteon. For an animator that I like who memes about Gary Busey a lot. But A, Gary Busey's cameo is kind of expensive. B, I've learned that he often does not stick to the script. So if I would have given him something to say, it's entirely possible he wouldn't have said it. And C, I ended up going with someone else for that particular person. I ended up getting a cameo from the guy who voices Danny Fenton from Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom himself. Danny Phantom is just his real name. Because that person also... Ashley Nichols, by the way, is the person. She's, She does the Honeycast, if you're familiar with it. She is the voice of Zooble from Amazing Digital Circus. She did a lot of stuff. There's a visceral fear in the flesh that he causes. Yeah, she used to have... She's mentioned several times that she used to have a huge crush on Danny Phantom as a kid. So I got her a cameo as a gift from the guy who voices Danny Phantom. And that dude fucking went above and beyond with that cameo. Like, I did not say in the message that I sent that, she was creating a show called Farfetched. He found that shit on his own and watched it in the cameo and applauded the work on it. That dude was great. Okay, we finally got Earthquake. Like, all I gave him was to say, "Oh, Ashley," because that's a thing for her. That's like a recurring gag. And to say, "Your fans love you." And, like, he did those things, and then a lot of extra things. That was a fantastic cameo. Oh, I still hope with all my heart that every once in a while, Ashley thinks about that cameo. Just like, once in a grand while, I hope she stops and thinks about it. I need to go heal Chansey. I believe it's David Kaufman. I think the actor's name is David Kaufman. But I'm not great with names, so don't quote me on that. Yeah, I considered getting Gary Busey because Ashley and their co-creator of the show they're working on, Farfetch'd, David, they meme about Gary Busey a lot. So I considered getting Gary Busey, but I didn't. I'm not dead. Chansey's dead, but I'm not dead.
Thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not.
I am hot, thank you. Okay, hold on. Let's switch to Pickle and put Earthquake to use. We'll definitely want to use a PP up on Earthquake. I'm pretty sure it also only gets, like, 10, yeah. Now we just gotta replace Growl with something. Maybe we'll give Pickle Fire Blast and we'll let Chansey keep Sing. Pretty sure Nidoqueen can learn Fire Blast, right? There's not a lot of need for a Fire-type Pokemon, but it would be fun to have a Fire-type move. And to have all those, like, super powerful, TMs that you get from going out to catch the birds would be fun and interesting. They were all just going to be on Chansey. Thunder, Blizzard, Fire Blast. But maybe we'll let Chansey keep Sing, and we'll put Fire Blast on Nidoqueen instead. What is Nidoqueen's special stat? 60. Not bad. Respectable special. Coral Reefer is definitely a much better special attacker than a physical attacker, so I'm glad that we gave him Ice Beam. 56, 80 special on our Jolteon 2V. With a 97 speed, you'd think we'd get a lot of criticals out of you, because I'm pretty sure in the first generation it's like based on speed, right? There's like speed that plays into how many times you, like how often you get criticals.
I'll bet Persian, if it has access to Slash, and it has a decent speed stat, can get crazy amounts of criticals. But I'm pretty sure Persian cannot learn Cut, right? Because I considered using a Persian as like my main cutter for one of these games, and it cannot learn Cut. This bitch has a green Electabuzz. Motherfucker has a shiny in Stadium. Wait. Hold on. You gotta take a picture and send it to me. You have to send me a picture, because that... I don't... Can they actually be shiny in Stadium, or is that just, like, some weird miscoloring, and it's just how Electabuzz looks? Hold on. I gotta look up Electabuzz's shiny real quick, to even make sure that it is green. It's not impossible that it could be green, but I gotta look it up. It's possible he just kind of looks green, because of how Stadium interpreted some of the colors. No, shiny Electabuzz is like pink. So if he looks green, it's just because of some kind of weird miscoloring of the yellow. I've used Electabuzz and he was the regular color? Huh, weird. But shiny Electabuzz is pink, or at least he looks pink in this picture. Maybe it's not the correct shiny. I'll double check. Yeah, he's like, his shiny is pink. Unless they changed it at some point. Although, I think Stadium had a thing... I could be misremembering, but I think Stadium did have a thing where, like, sometimes Pokemon could be miscolored. But maybe it is shiny, and they just changed the shiny later. Maybe it's just some weird glitch in the color system. Or maybe it's nothing. I killed it already, but found a pic of online of it. Okay. I'll have to send it to me. You will have to send me that picture. And I'll need a picture of the Electabuzz you're using, too, for comparison. Sorry, fight that asshole over there. Must have. Your boss is on the 11th floor. Well, I need the key card, dick. Definitely already fought you. This has got to be the 11th floor. Why is it just like a dead-end hallway? You'd think there'd be like an item to find. Unless there was and I already grabbed it. Like I already fought that guy. You got the key yet? I'll find it eventually. Like, I'm just still kind of walking around making sure I get all these rockets beat. Mostly what I'm doing here is getting experience for my team. Once I'm certain I've beaten all the guys, then I'll, like, actually start taking it seriously. Of course he confused me, asshole. And of course he survived with a fucking sliver of health. Don't. Okay, good. I was gonna say, don't hurt yourself, confusion, bitch. Alright, however, you are not fit to fight Drowsy. See if I can one-shot you with Earthquake. Yay! Pickle and Chansey will be instrumental in beating the Poison Gym. This could be risky, because it might use Confusion, which can hit Pickle pretty hard. You know, King of Sweeping Surge's gym? That's not surprising. He's a ground type, so... What's your full team that you're running? I know you've said Zapdos and Nidoking now. Said you used Electabuzz unless you've changed. I don't think you're allowed to change mid-challenge. They let you change it between gyms? Really? I thought you picked like one team and you had to use that for the entire challenge for some reason. Well, I've said it before, the rules are kind of loose for the stadium games. At least in terms of Pokemon eligibility. That was a critical hit. Nope. I'm gonna hit you with Psychic. Usually in Stadium, the fully evolved Pokemon have terrible movesets. And it's like the middle stage evolution Pokemon that have the good moves. So for some of those, it'll be better to run like not fully evolved Pokemon. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna teach Blastoise Dig. He's a better special attacker than he is a physical attacker, but Dig is still powerful, so... So I think we'll replace Withdraw with Dig. Hey, there you are, lady. PM36. Which one is that one? Self-destruct. No one on my team can learn it. Not that I would want to. Well, my Nidoking just got one shot by a Raichu using Surf. Oh, that must have sucked. There we go. There's Drill Peck. Alright, we're just gonna get rid of Leer for now. We'll replace Takedown with some other normal type attack. I think Fearow can learn Swift, right? Not as strong as Takedown, but it doesn't do self-damage, so it's a good stab move for Fearow, if we can find Swift. Pretty sure it's a TM. Yep, the Surfing Raichu. I think, like, that became such a meme that that's the reason they made Alolan Raichu surf on its tail. Just the idea of Pikachu and thus Raichu being able to use surf. I'm scared. Well, fucking... Loratrice, Maverick, Dianalis, Cardinal. Hi, Aces! Welcome in. Is that my French name, or... Hello. Why are you French today? Welcome in, obviously, but also, why are you French today? I think it's something from, like, Genshin Impact. But I threw a Mav in. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I've got very limited exposure to Genshin. I played a little tiny bit of it with one of my nieces one time. And the only other time I've ever experienced it is when I've watched Shoei Zamo play it. It's from Genshin. Okay. That does explain it then. I mean, it doesn't really explain it, because I don't know what it's referencing in Genshin, but it does explain what it's from. My knowledge of Genshin is limited, but I do find that one guy, he's also got white hair like my OC, but he's like tall. He's got white hair. I think he's some kind of king or something. I find him very attractive. I don't remember his name, but I think he's a pretty hot dude. I've never played it. I'd have to ask Sho. Unless someone who is familiar with it knows what dude I'm talking about. I think he's also got horns, and I think he's got white hair. He's a pretty attractive dude. Then again, it's Genshin. There could be a lot of characters with white horns. Pretty hot dude. Mav's a pretty hot dude with horns and white hair. But I'm not in that game, so... Nuvalet... I don't know! I'd have to see a picture. Are you sure? I'm fairly certain I'm not in Genshin Impact. I guess I can't say that with 100% certainty, because I don't know how many characters are in Genshin Impact. But I'm fairly certain I'm not in it. Anyway, how are you doing today, Aces? I hope you're doing good. Send you a pic of him. Hold on. Let me check it real quick. While I'm waiting for the Discord to load on my phone. Doing decently today. May have accidentally taken a nap. I bet it was a good nap, though. No. No, that's not the guy. I'm pretty sure the dude I'm talking about has horns. He's like a big, kind of buff dude. I think he also has, like, a red outfit. Naps you're not supposed to take. Those are the best kinds of naps. Like, those are the ones when you're really asleep. Ah, that did pathetic damage because I have such high special! And I'll bet Chansey could help sweep the fucking Saffron City gym. Did he have red horns? I'm pretty sure he had horns. They might have been red. I remember, like, there was some red stuff about him. There's probably a lot of characters with white hair, so perhaps saying red horns helps a bit. He does remind me a lot of my character, which might explain why I'm very fond of him. He's got white hair. I think he has red horns. He's kind of a big dude. I think he's got fangs. I can't remember his name though. I've seen pictures of him. I think he might have a red outfit, but I could be misremembering that. I associate him with the color red. There's a lot of Genshin characters. Like, so many. So I can't even imagine how many white-haired characters there are. So I'm trying to be as specific as I can be. But I really don't have any more than that. Oh, wait. I think he's got, like, eyeliner or something. He's got, like... I think he has lines coming down from his eyes. I don't know. If you guys can figure it out and tell me, then please do, because now I'm going crazy thinking about it. Sent you a picture of Ito. Hold on, let me check that one. Ito. Oh, yeah, that's the guy. That's gotta be the guy. He doesn't look as big as I remember, but that's got to be the guy. Red horns, white hair, lines down his face. Yeah, I'm guessing it's this guy. Thank you, Ito. That's the guy from Genshin I like. And like I said, he does remind me a lot of the character that I have here as my little OC guy. Believe it or not, completely unrelated characters. Didn't base my character on him. My character is based on a character from a video game, just not Genshin Impact. No, my OC is based on the character's dragon transformation from Breath of Fire. Genshin based the character off of Mav. I think his character probably existed before my OC did. When did Genshin Impact come out, and when was that character released? My first use of my OC was in, like, 2020-ish. I streamed for a while as, like, a flesh tuber before I started using my OC as a PNG tuber. My first time using it was during a Halloween stream when I played Outlast. So, sometime around 2020 or 2021. Obviously, I'm not seriously thinking that my character inspired this one, but... I'm saying they're divergent evolutions. December 4th, 2021 he released. Oh, I might have actually come first then. Interesting. But no, my character was inspired by a similar design in Breath of Fire. Damn it. Ow! Fuck, I flinched. Alright, we're gonna swap out now. So if I did it in 2020, October 2020, then I probably was first, but if it was October 2021, forget the exact day, then I might have come first. I have to find downloadable bio files for PS2 in order to play that game. I mean, I have a... In theory, I might have access to some of those files. I definitely just have a regular PS2, but I'm sure that my totally legitimate, not an emulator PS2 has access to those files. Because I totally played, that Nightmare Before Christmas game that we did for spooky, haunted holidays, Christmas stuff that I did. Fun fact, Earthquake in Stadium doesn't hit Pokemon using Dig. Oh, interesting. Is that only for Stadium? Alright, as long as I outspeed you, I should kill you. Another Machoke. Well, if I can one-shot you. My last Psychic. As far as I know. Interesting. Alright, excellent. Although that is your last use of Psychic, hello, nurse. Did you guys hear how the... I don't know if it was because it was doing the, like, weak beeps along with the level up music, but it sounded a little funky there. Did anyone else hear that? Maybe it was just a trick of my mind, but it sounded so funky there. Like the leveled up little tune it plays. Right. Gotta go heal Chansey, and I guess the rest of the team too, because they'll be healed anyway. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alrighty. Now, let's see if we can find that key card. Let's actually, like, put in the effort now. Because I think I've got most of the grunts taken out. Like I said, I've just kind of been fucking around up until now. Darn, guess I'm not beating Stadium tonight? What happened? Did you run up against someone who was hard, or did you lose to Surge? Did he wipe out your team? Alright, I definitely was already in here. Double check everything on this floor. Did I step on this one? I think I did. Yeah, just let me do this lady. That led me to you. Forget if I have to talk to somebody after I beat them to find the key card. I did lose to Surge a bit ago, but I just checked the time. Oh, okay. Russian, he says. Apparently they have Russia in the Pokemon world. Alright, I already talked to all of you people. None of you gave me a card. Did I fight you yet? No, I did not. If you're a Silph employee, you probably wouldn't be attacking me. You've been streaming for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Ah, of course. Well, better hurry up and at least finish this tower, then. It's super effectivo. Another poison type. He's just an item on the floor. You don't have to talk to him. Okay, good. Thank you. That does help.
So I'll just look for items. I also know exactly where it is. I'll find it, don't worry. We'll probably go a little long tonight so I can finish up this tower. Like I said, this is basically just like doing cleanup. Okay, no items here. Just check the areas to see if there's any items I can pick up. There's a bunch there. So I probably need the key card to get into that. And I believe this one takes me back over here. Yep. Okay. What floor am I on? Floor after floor after floor after floor after floor. Oh, haven't fought you yet, which means I haven't been down this way. Yay! Level up. Muck. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I would also very much like to use a muck eventually. Calcium. Hey, there's my rival. What does calcium raise again? Does it raise defense? Special. Ah, well, then I used it on the right Pokemon. I think iron raises defense. Carbos is speed, protein is attack. They're gonna be tricky to remember which of those things raise what when you don't have item descriptions. It's entirely possible I have to step on a teleporter to get to where the key is. So I just gotta find some teleporters I haven't stepped on. Have I stepped on this one? I think I have. Yeah, that led me to this lady who's hiding in the corner. And she gave me the TM for self-destruct, which I'm not gonna use. Have I fought this asshole yet? Yes, I did, because I can see where I came in through to do that. This kid in the cap is freaking me the fuck out. Hey, the card key! I found it. Calcium is special, iron's defense, carbos is speed, and protein is attack. Okay, thank you. Which means they added zinc later for special defense. Yeah, what's happening? Why is the kid freaking you out? It's like, what is under there? Could be anything. Too scary. Is it just the fact that he's wearing a hat? Is that it? I feel like there should be more to it than just
He's wearing a hat. Protein! That is strength. We just learned that. Let's see here. Give that to Pickle. We can hit hard with Earthquake. You'll never guess what stat HP up increases. I don't know. That could be anything. It could be literally anything. Hey, look, I found HP up. I wonder what it increases. We're gonna give this to Chansey. X accuracy. Hog points. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point, Monty. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Did I already talk to you? Okay, yes, she gave me self-destruct. Floor after floor after floor after floor after floor. It's an electrode. Bring in Pickle again. And wheezing, so we swap back to Chansey. Hey look, my Chansey has over 200 HP. I decided I'm going to use a Registeel on one of the Gen 3 games. I mean, I didn't say you're not allowed to use legendaries, I just said that, you know, I'm probably not going to use any, so by all means. But is there a particular reason you want to use Registeel? Damn it, no more room for items. He's girthy? What? What's that mean? What's girthy? Alright, I'm just gonna toss this one, because I'm pretty sure we can buy Mega Punch. Which means it's probably not worth a decent amount of money either. Hyper Potion! Besides, in the remakes, he would be OP. Okay. Still doesn't explain why you've decided you want to use him. What does girthy mean? I don't understand. It's a nickname for him from some Pokemon YouTuber. Oh! Okay. Making a little more sense now. The same reason you want me to pick the Helix fossil, right? Because some YouTuber, some Pokemon YouTuber has like a... What was it? Lord Spiral or something? That's different. That was chat as a collective on Twitch. But it's still like a reference to some other person's playthrough, right? My whole point. It was chat's playthrough, but yes. Someone other than Mai's playthrough. Yes? A reference to some other Pokemon playthrough. That was not mine. Okay, pretty sure the one who lets me rest. Which I think means that the warp thingy that takes me to my rival fight is nearby. I'm gonna put good money on there being a hidden item there. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door. I don't know, you could have been there. I wasn't, because I didn't understand the reference when you made it. I think I need to go back this way and go to that other warp pad I passed by. At least now I don't have to leave the building every time I want to heal. This one, I think. Bingo! Man, I've already kicked your ass once today, dude. Man, your Pidgeotto went from level 19 to 37 pretty damn fast. Registeel gets Iron Defense, Amnesia, Heavy Slam, and Recover. He is unkillable. Steel types in general are sometimes pretty tough to kill. No? You're gonna send out Gyarados against something with an electric type move? I'm gonna one-shot you. Oh, who could have seen that coming? Oh, I missed. During Pokemon Y, I believe, I had a Gorbis, which is one of the two evolutions for Pickle. Yeah. This is named Pickle. Our Nidoqueen is Pickle. Gorbis, which is one of the two evolutions for Clamperl, the other being Huntail, but I had a Gorbis, which is the pink one. She had access to Iron Defense, Amnesia, Shell Smash, and Baton Pass. Can I ask you something? If a neighbor said hello to you, what would you do? Would depend on which neighbor. Some neighbors I would say hi back, other neighbors I would tell them to go fuck themselves. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna leave a mark. And it did! Like the concept of a neighbor. Are they a good neighbor or a bad neighbor? Both exist. It was the creep that lives next to me that's like 60-something and has hit on my mom. Nothing. There are neighbors I have that I like and neighbors I have that I hate. That was a critical hit. Oh, I got confused though. Fucking recovering bastard. Probably say hello back. To most people. Okay, I'm not sure this has been validating, but my neighbors just stare ahead like I don't exist. Sorry. Your neighbors could just be assholes. If you were my neighbor, I would say hello. I don't interact with my neighbors at all. I try not to interact with some of my neighbors. God damn it, you got Psybeam, Confusion, and Psychic? Oh, okay, that was me who used Psychic. Gonna say. Alright. I'm switching. Otherwise I'm gonna be here all day. I live in a part of my country where people are incredibly antisocial and I am struggling. Ugh, I'm sorry, Monty. Alright, let's see how much Surf does. Stop healing, you cheating bastard! I'm sorry you're struggling, homie. Some people just aren't neighbor people. I'm a hermit. I almost never leave my house unless I need something. I also very rarely leave my house. Of course, I don't have a driver's license, so... Shit, you're level 40, man. No, I've been poisoned. I don't even leave my house to go to work. Well, you're not working anymore, so... Of course, I don't either, but I work from home. Okay. Now I need to go heal up, and then we'll fight Giovanni, and that's where we'll call it for today. I knew we'd have to go a little long, but that's okay. Okay, one of my neighbors has bleached white dreadlocks, and they look terrible. I just need a vent on that. Are they a white person with dreadlocks? This is crucial information. Is this a white person with dreadlocks or a person of color with dreadlocks? For me, this is important. Oh yeah, they're white. Then that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So white. Is the rare white person who can pull off dreadlocks. Monty! Do you want to nickname this Lapras for me? That I just got as a gift? Few white people can pull off dreadlocks at all, let alone bleached white dreadlocks. I don't even want to be a dick. I just want to tell them that it looks bad. I'm sure it does. Please change your haircut. It's bad. So bad. Oh, you know what you should do? Write a note saying that, and then at the bottom sign it from all of us. They don't know which neighbor it was, but now they suspect all the neighbors hate it, which is probably true. That's so mean. It looks like tapeworms. From the committee. Alright, did you want to name this Lapras, Monty? If not, that's fine. I wasn't sure if you were thinking of something, but you were going to finish fencing first, or if you didn't have anything. I was trying to let the community help name some of the Pokemon I catch. I didn't catch this one, it was a gift, but I'm still gonna give it a nickname, so... Figured since you're here... What was that? I didn't hear. Okay, I just got gifted a Lapras. I need to come up with a nickname for it. Would you like to come up with a nickname for this Lapras? But I'm finished. Okay. I still recommend doing the note thing. But write it with your non-dominant hand so that it doesn't look like your handwriting. Sure, call it. Pause for effect. Keith. Alright. Keith it is. Keith. You know, there are just some names. Just no matter how you say them. Just won't come off as intimidating. I think Keith is one of those names. You cannot have the name Keith and be taken seriously as some kind of credible threat. You could be a credible threat, but if people hear your name, they're not going to assume you're threatening just because your name is Keith. Keith is a very threatening name. No, it is not. Name one intimidating Keith in the history of ever. Well, I'm going to stop playing Stadium. Beat Erica. I shiver whenever I hear Keith. Well, that's because the name is kind of dumb, not because it's intimidating. Look, I say this when I full well have a friend named Keith. And I have told him to his face that his name is not intimidating. Fun fact, I gave the name Keith for my account on Nintendo Wii. Why? I don't know. Is Keith your name? Obviously don't dox yourself. So if it is your name, don't tell me. Stadium is only 37 battles you have to win, by the way. Oh. That might be like maybe 1 or 2 streams. Not even close. Ah, of course. Your name must be Heaven, another K name. Obviously it's not going to be that because you said not even close, which is why I said it. That's close, you fool! My real name is Redacted. Can I call you Dact for short, you dastardly jester? Yay! Level 33 and just hit 100 HP. Marowak. Pull out Vantai. We haven't used Vantai in a bit. She's level 38, so she's gonna be hitting hard. Lately, baby, I've been losing sleep. Dreaming about the things that we can keep. Something lately, I've been playing hard. Sorry, calling you a dastardly jester was incredibly cool. You're apologizing for calling me something cool, implying that you think I am not cool, and thus do not deserve to be called something cool. So no stream on Monday, right? Not planned for it for now. It's Giovanni! I'll keep you guys posted if I change my mind and decide to stream Wednesdays or stream Mondays and take off Wednesdays. But for now, we're gonna remove Mondays from the rotation and only do one Pokemon stream per week. But we'll keep doing Visions of Mana and Atelier Sophie. Glad you're following, you flaccid homunculus. Well, it's a good thing we're gonna end soon. Oh, Minimize. I think I'll replace Sing with Minimize to make Chansey hard to hit. Actually, I probably should replace Pound, but whatever. That's a good thing we're gonna end soon, because I'm gonna need to treat that sick burn you just gave me. Kangaskhan. Let's go with my starter. I may be a homunculus, but I'll have you know I'm only sometimes flaccid. Enjoy your lurk, kitty. Enjoy your dinner. It's a curse. I wish I could be burnt as well, as I could dish it out. Oh no, who could have seen that coming? Nidoqueen! I gotta fight his Nidoqueen with my Nidoqueen. Shit! Well, okay. Paralyzed didn't actually bother me, so... There's a formula for creating excellent/creative insults. Yes! Just repeat anything you hear an insult comic say. Go watch any of the various celebrity roasts, and then repeat those back to people. It's a simple formula. Adjective plus curse word plus noun. Cute fucking bean. There you go. There's your insult. Hey, look! You were right. You can access this PC. Don't know why I would need to. Oh, hold on. Dude's gonna give me out the Master Ball, right? So I gotta make sure I got space for it. So that's probably why that's there. Oh, really? You are a suckling hagfish. Wow. 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 I called you a cute fucking bean and you call me a suckling hagfish? I see how it is. I see how it is! And here I thought we were homies. But you don't even know me, homie. I fail to understand how you became such a reprehensible fuck waffle. Wow! Wow, you guys are giving it to me tonight. Damn, homies. Here I thought we were friends. A stinking gerbil's ball sack. Oh, man. Woo! Oh, dishing out the pain. Don't worry, I'll only cry a little bit thinking about these insults later. Nobody asked you for your opinion, you abominable shit goblin. Aw, she don't let me rest anymore. I guess I don't need to, but it would have been nice to get rid of this paralysis. Anyway, elevator down, go rest up, and that's where we'll end it today. Sorry, I don't know what came across me. Well, considering that you're probably single, I'm gonna guess it wasn't your significant partner that came across you. Oh. Sorry for being such a troublesome goddamn elbow. Please, I wouldn't inflict myself on another person. Except for me, apparently. Guess that means I'm not a person. I am just an imaginary character on the internet. You went too far, you lost the juice. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save. We're gonna save. Alright. Next time we play Pokemon will probably be on Friday, because I most likely am not planning on doing Monday streams. We'll start by fighting the Saffron Gym. Then we'll go try and fight the Fuchsia Gym. And then hell, maybe we'll take on the Cinnabar Gym if we still have time. I would inflict myself upon the world. I'll have to start streaming now that I have 9 followers. Aww. Hold on, am I following you? Let me check if I'm following you. Maybe I'll be the 10th. Boom! Follow. Correct, you're a hallucinatory nightmare from a sweaty sex offender. Okay, now I've gone too far. Oh no, another stalker! Okay, okay. Let's go to the goodbye screen. If you guys are roasting me, I've lost the juice. Hello. Alright, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. Thank you for all the gifted subs and the donation to our PC goal for my new computer that I want to get. We're getting so much closer. We're now less than $100 away from our next goal, which is at 555, where I will play 5 streams, 5 hours, 5 days a week for 1 week. I don't know how an illiterate twat truck could ever polite. Damn, I could have called you a Gooner sock juice. Oh, man. Alright, let's see who's all on for me to raid today. Oh, I had fun today. I know we went almost half an hour over, but I wanted to finish up the tower. So that way we can get like 2 gyms done on the next stream. Maybe 3 if we can get done fast enough. We'll have to, obviously, do Saffron Gym, but then I'm pretty sure we can go straight to Fuchsia Gym. If we can get past those 2 fairly quickly, then we'll have to do Pokemon Mansion to get the fucking key to fight Blaine's gym. But if we do, we can take on Cinnabar, Saffron, Fuchsia, and Cinnabar gyms all in one go. And that would only leave one final gym and the Elite Four. So, in theory, we can probably be done with this game in 2 to potentially 3 more streams. A lot shorter than it took me to beat Red. All right, let's see. Who's on? Thank you for dealing with me. It's fine. I'm having fun. Ooh, here's the person that we followed last Pokemon stream, Itotani. They are short intermission, grabbing food, Skyrim soon. It would be nice to raid them again, but let's try and spread the, spread the love around. Did you get the Earthquake TM in the tower? Yes. I've used it like 50 times already I put it on Pickle, and I've already used it like 50 times, including in the last battle against Giovanni, where I used Earthquake against his Nidoqueen. Shows how much attention you're paying. I'm kidding. I was too busy playing Stadium. Let's see here. I don't see. A lot of raid targets on today. All right, let's see if it recommends anyone new today. Well, if you've only beaten Erica, does that mean I've lapped you twice now? I guess it does, in theory. Because you've beat Erica in blue, you beat Erica in yellow, and now you've beat Erica in Stadium. So, yeah. Yeah. You're 2 solid laps ahead of me. There's this guy called Maverick Hunter Great Double A. Might be a good raid target. Nah, sounds like an asshole. What kind of a guy has a name that long? Must be really hard for people to spell when they're trying to raid you. Alrighty, let's see. Not recommending anyone new for me tonight. It'll be 3 soon? Yeah, no, you're right. Sounds like they suck on pebbles for nourishment. Oh. Ow. Alright, we'll go ahead and raid into Itotani again. They're a new friend, and they were also playing through Pokemon. They're not there at the moment. But we'll raid in and let them know that we stopped by before they started playing Pokemon. Oh, wait, there is a new person down on this list, like right under where it says Itotani. Uh, Gemini Plays Pokemon. That's the channel name. Pokemon Blue, happy 1-year anniversary. Well, then. Maybe we'll check this person out. Let me... Oh, they've got a tag that says AI. New friend? I don't know. It says it has AI on their tag. And that's a red flag. Let me check them out. I don't know if that necessarily means they are using generative AI or if they've got some other reason to have that. Now we're good. I'm still gonna check out the channel. Maybe it's like they have like an AI bot or something. But if they are an AI channel, okay, no, they are using AI to play Pokemon, so no offense, homie, but no. they're training an AI to play through Pokemon. Not exactly as bad as generative AI, but I'm okay with it. Sorry about that. I don't think there's a chance I'll ever see this VOD, but we'll go ahead and raid into Ito. Ito Tani. Again, they're still on break, but we'll raid into them. All right. Thank you for having the raid message up, Raven. I'll be on my most devious behavior, boss. I would expect nothing less. Okay, let me set up the raid. I'll sing the goodbye song, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Atelier Sophie. For the record, though, I played a little bit off stream because I got the urge to play some. So I did some leveling up and some item making that you guys didn't get to see. Not a lot, but some. Just letting you know that. Start the raid. Again, thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. You guys are great, and here we go. Hey, it's been really fun. We hope you liked it too. Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. For now, it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay, 'cause we'll see you really soon, I know. Really soon, I know. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And tomorrow, just like today, the moon, the bear, and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.